Please welcome to the stage Jordan Merrill, Associate VP, Research Manager, Shook Research.
Good afternoon. I'm thrilled to see so many of you here that I've had the pleasure of interviewing at your offices all over the country. I'm happy to introduce our next session, Shook Ones. Please welcome to the stage a Forbes Shook top-ranked advisor, Lisa Detanna, with Raymond James and Associates to share her best idea. Lisa, the stage is yours.
Good afternoon, everyone. So we have this theme going on about value add, leaning into what our clients want. And I will say about 12 years ago, I decided that if I was going to focus on a segment of business, it would be business owners that worked at a publicly traded company or had their own corporation and needed the full plethora of services. So I had to get some partners that were experts in areas that I was not. One, Gary Handler, only did defined contribution plans, non-qual, benefits broker, CPA, TPA in a past life. And another, Bill Atha, who was an expert in foundation and endowment space. Built the team out to 22 people so we could handle it. And then noticed one similarity, which was most families, the patriarch and matriarch that started the business, if they owned one, private or public, felt that the key lieutenants that built their business were an extension of their family because they helped them create the wealth in the company, which was a major source of their total assets. And if they were a corporate executive at a private or publicly traded company, they felt the same in addition to both camps, thinking that foundations and charities that were near and dear to their heart were also an extension of the family. So when we all do our net worth statement, our cash flow modeling, and then we look under the hood and our review of the trust services that our firms offer with our attorneys, that are state lawyers and accountants. And we all see these things, especially if they have a life insurance policy that we didn't get them or help them get. They have a new spouse, they have extra kids. We kind of go through all that stuff, but we try to do what I'll call pre-liquidity event planning and also incorporate those services like taking over their 401k, establishing a non-qualified plan, designing an educational program for the key lieutenants and also the rank and file employees about saving wealth, $100 at a time or a lot more in a tax-efficient manner. And the business really started to come. Then we looked at the foundation and endowment side. And this year, everyone knows, with the estate gifting amount being so robust, which may get cut in half, sometimes the matriarch and patriarch are a little nervous about making the full gift. So it's our job to show them that if they do that, they can go and live year by year, and I would run it to age 110 or even more with AI because my doctor says, just live another 6 years, make it through there, and then you're gonna have so many fake parts, you may be here till 120. But do our cash flow model and put the numbers in so that they know they can live like their highest earning income years throughout their life and make that gift. The other thing that may hold some matriarch and patriarchs back on the gifting is, will my kids, right? This is a prominent thing. Will my beneficiaries be able to handle this amount of wealth? So we created a preparing heirs situation. It started with a book for little kids about money. Then it went to rock concerts and hip hop concerts, to message in a way that teens could understand instead of reading a textbook, which just sort of sits on the desk because they have enough to read in school. And now it's an interactive class. If you go on my website, you can take those 65 modules for free. Please do and share them. And we have a summer internship program. Last year we had 92 high school and college kids come for a week each and not only learn about money, investing, saving. If you didn't have a college saving plan, how could you pay and what would you have to earn in order to be able to do this, right? But also really give them some things to help them, how to interview for a job, how to rewrite your resume, do mock interviews, right? And it's even for people that have had, let's say, a sudden money episode or a passing of the spouse, where they really have to roll up their sleeves and understand how to handle the money they have, make it last and grow. So I encourage all of you to really think about how to go from where we all are, which is great, the bar's really high in here, but how we can continue to create value. And if we look at what we call pre-liquidity event planning before the sale of a company is signed, and we bring in the experts from our firm, the estate lawyers, which have CPA experience sometime, the investment bankers, look at how we can review both sides of the balance sheet, the liabilities and the asset side, and make it more beneficial net after tax consequence in the client's pocket from an investment. Have them gift if it's a private company, private shares. Do they want a cash infusion, an equity partner, a sale? But get in there early, because what I see that's really unfortunate is if we don't do it and the client goes to another investment banking firm, they're going to bring on their person, and we're going to lose the big liquidity event where we've worked with that client for years. And my business has really, really dramatically increased over the last 12 years. The team's grown to 22 people. We've started this mega team around the firm where we're strategically partnering. One team out in the East, international expertise, not my skill set, right? Another team, family office, multifamily office, doing podcasts, and we all share information, ideas, expertise, and it's been wonderful. So thank you very much for your time.